You know what they say, everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. It's easy to play tough until you're toe-to-toe with Rakhmonov and you will look the beast of Kazakhstan in the eye. Hope you won't be sorry because with a perfect professional record of 18-0, there will be no salvation. When Rakhmonov is not crushing bones, he is breaking hearts. Why is Shavkat Rakhmonov called the Heartbreaker? Which of his 10 submission victims ever survived the guillotine choke? Let's find out. It all began on October 23rd, 1994. That's when Shavkat Rakhmonov was born into a Kazakh family in the village of Shirchi, Uzbekistan. His mother is a Kazakh from the Konerat tribe, and his father is from the Altinbay clan. Rakhmonov is a member of the Junior Juz Altinbay clan within the Alimili tribe. Rakhmonov moved to Karaganda, Kazakhstan with his family to live with relatives when he was 16 years old. That's when he began working as a truck and warehouse loader to support his family after learning of their financial difficulties. But young Shavkat developed a strange hobby, combat sports. Soon he also started training in combat sambo and joined local sports clubs at the same time. That's guts! Following his childhood dream of becoming a professional prize fighter, Shavkat wrestled throughout school, delving into boxing and combat sports while working part-time as a loader. He decided to blend his skills and focus on mixed martial arts at the age of 18. His back must hurt lifting his balls of steel. It's just the beginning, but soon the world will know that the Nomad was made for war. Rakhmonov's debut took place on October 17th, 2014, in Russia's Premier League M1, getting ready to slug it out with Adam Tsurov. Adam initiated the grappling, first finding himself in a guillotine choke repeatedly. This is the guillotine, again well counted. Another throw by latching onto an arm bar. He's going to work it, he's going to work the arms, and transition to a triangle. We worked for the triangle, he's got a triangle instead. He's got him, he taps. That was one opportunity. The level of expertise was acknowledged by Khabib's father, Abdul Manab, and the confident victory set the tone for Nomad's pro career. Mini payoff. Ruthless berserker, but Adam Tsurov won't be the last victim. Shavkat, with an 8-0 record, headlined an event in May 2018 with Faridun, a promising prospect. The athletes engaged in tit-for-tat exchanges, with Nomad winning the episode. Shavkat struggled to stand up during the break, but Nomad managed to stay in the saddle and launch a ferocious blitz. Rakhmonov defended his championship belt with a high-amplitude throw, earning a well-deserved pop from the audience. Shavkat proudly wore his first belt, claiming the vacant M1 strap. Enjoy your victory, brutal destroyer, but Alex Oliveira would be eager to deliver a reality check. In October 2020, the Kazakh warrior finally crashed the biggest of stages. In the opposite corner stood the veteran Alex Oliveira, who stepped in on short notice and exceeded the contracted weight limit. Oliveira's right hand welcomed the newcomer to the show.
Oh my goodness, already a big dart right hand by Oliveira.
Oh my goodness, already a big dart in the right hand by Oliveira, a stick Rakhmonov didn't appreciate. With such hospitality, Toyo tired and unleashed a barrage against the fence. Seizing the moment in the clinch, Chuck expertly lassoed the Brazilian cowboy for the 13th consecutive victory and the 6th submission for the prospect from Kazakhstan in less than a round. He proved ready to both take a punch in style and risk positions in pursuit of a finish on the floor, an icon of persistence and patience. But the crowd went wild for the showdown against Carlson Harris. Harris boasted 2 victories in the Ultimate promotion. Rakhmonov fired a back kick to the liver, and in keeping with tradition, lunged in with a knee.
Rakhmonov sensing the moment here.
In the moment here, Harris took a ride on the Kazakh carousel. Deep tried out the other thrill rides, but it was the wheel kick that left his head spinning. Spin kick sets in Paris, sending the opponent crashing down and methodically pounding him into the canvas.
Oh! Spin kick sets him down.
Shavkat burst into the top 15 with a performance of the night. Sheer dominion. But Rakhmonov's brutal slugfest against Neal Magny sealed his name as one of welterweight's top challengers. The lanky American holds the UFC record for the most wins at welterweight and has been with the promotion since 2013.
Big combination. Oh, he's in trouble. It is all over.
He derailed many up-and-comers in that time. He's in trouble. Magny predicted the same fate for Shavkat. In reality, his kicks posed no considerable danger,
Neal Magny.
and he was forced to play an anvil early.
It's used the reach advantage, but still that has been negated.
It's used to reach an advantage, but still that has been negated by grit combined with experience. That allowed him to fire back with kicks, force off space, and entangle Nomad on the mat until the bell rang.
Rakhmonov can stand there looking all casual as he likes.
If there's a rock bottom, he can stop now. Looking all casual following a brief jab exchange in the second round, Rakhmonov launched a torpedo.
Neal needs to abandon that move.
They'll need to abandon and trip Magny down by the fence. Unlike previous enemies, Neal tried to wiggle out shots from here, but found himself deep in the guillotine. He experienced grappler and forced a tap with 3 seconds left in the round. The patented guillotine is second in the UFC and third, overall paved the way to the top 10, not only secured a ticket to the upper echelon, but also conquered the only female UFC commentator, Laura Senko. Shavkat Rakhmonov. That man, he gives me chills. I've never interviewed him, I've never spoken to him, but I can see the goosebumps. I feel like I would get nervous. Guys, I'm mostly infatuated with his fighting. He's 16, 0 with a perfect split of 8 knockouts and 8 submissions. If that's not sexy, I don't know what is. That really does like it highlights your eyes, it does. And yeah, he's a handsome man. He's mysterious looking, yeah, and he's got these pouty lips. What are you looking at, Ellie? But when push comes to shove, the Nomad never disappoints. With 4 consecutive stoppages on the promotion, the Kazakh Heartbreaker earned a spot on a pay-per-view main card headlined by John Jones. The antagonist was the heavy-hitting Geoff Neal. Hands of Steel had proved worthy of his nickname and occupied the number 7 spot in the welterweight rankings, all while working as a waiter at a restaurant. Geoff was irked by being the underdog, and tension was palpable between the opposing teams. On the day of the weigh-ins, the American showed up 4 pounds overweight, but Rakhmonov went on with the fight, and here we go. As expected, Neal trusted his hefty fists and put his legs into action. Once the mouthpiece was back on, he upped the aggression, evaded a missile, and charged forward.
And an elbow from the knee to the body.
The athlete starts swinging once the second round begins plus, and now Neal targets the midsection. He's told him to stop chunking while eating knees and kicks himself.
But we're really getting confirmation.
Lots of bodywork by Rakhmonov, and then he lands a kick. Geoff is eating it. The way he's moving around, it didn't dissuade him from coming in with vicious elbows. I think Neal's taking a lot, although he just reminded me that he was still in it. Nice right hand. Geoff Neal's tensions escalated in the last stretch, needing the body. The wheel kick didn't take long to arrive. However, the Nomad invested too much trust into the right uppercut. By punishing a reckless assault, Geoff exposed Nomad to danger. And for the first time in his UFC career, Rakhmonov is facing a real threat to his survival, but he regains composure in the clinch and returns to the basics. Long distance, jab 1-2s, and a straight right down the pipe.
Here in this third and final round.
Shavkat Rakhmonov destroys Geoff Neal with wicked elbows and a lung-bursting knee kick.
He may have been stalling a little bit earlier.
He couldn't make it to the bell fully conscious. Neck-breaking trauma.
He's on it.
He's on a high-voltage thriller with a couple of plot twists. Into 3 rounds of action, Shavkat added a 5th scalp to his UFC record, earned the Performance of the Night bonus, and joined the title race. Laura Senko also realized her dream of getting the opportunity to interview her crush. I am here with Shavkat Rakhmonov. who is now 18. 0 still undefeated, still 100% finish rate. What is your reaction to your performance tonight? And lastly, what does it mean to you to represent Kazakhstan on this stage? I mean, I think we're going to be seeing more and more of these in the crowd. Every time you fight, more and more hats in the crowd. I understand that just something. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Throughout his MMA career, Rakhmonov has never allowed a single foe to hear the judge's verdict. He can catch you off guard with a spinning attack or chop your head off French Revolution style. A full package from the new generation. Perhaps it's Nomad who's destined to bring the UFC belt to Kazakhstan and steal the hearts of millions along the way. But what could be his biggest secret? What's your favorite movie? Lord of the Rings and Hobbit. That's a good one. Okay, what do you like better, the books or the movie? Books, the books. I like the books too. And I think The Hobbit was one of my favorite books growing up. Do you ever watch Game of Thrones? Yes. Good, you like it? Yes. Okay, good. Would you ever defend the ice wall? The North Wall, is that what it's called? No. Are you not a Jon Snow? Are you a Lannister? Jon Snow? Yeah, more like a Jon Snow type. Yeah, Jon Snow type. Got it. Makes sense. Or he could be joining White Walkers to you. Oh, one of the White Walkers. You know what? I feel like you're a White Walker. You're like the king of the White Walkers. His favorite animal is the horse. And yes, he could eat them too. But note that the horses that are eaten are reared for their meat like cows, not the horses people ride. But if you ask Shavkat Rakhmonov, he'll prefer horse meat to beef. Check out how two greats Buakaw and Pacquiao compare in the game. Stay tuned.